Good day to all MSME founders, entrepreneurs and business leaders. Let me begin with a direct question. Are you aware that a significant portion of MSME growth capital in India does not come from loans, but from grants, subsidies and structured funding support? Yet many MSMEs miss these opportunities simply because they are unaware of the schemes, they are unaware how to apply, or they do not structure their proposal strategically. In this session, we will provide a clear and practical guide to central government grants and funding schemes, state level subsidies and incentives, CSR funding opportunities for MSMEs, and how WASME supports MSME in project structuring and funding access. Stay with us until the end because we will also share what we will cover in our next episode. Why 2026 is a funding opportunity year. Before we discuss specific schemes, let us understand the larger policy direction. India's policy focus for 2026 to 2030 is aligned towards manufacturing expansions, export competitiveness, innovation and technology adoption, sustainable and inclusive growth. This means funding support is being channelized towards MSMEs that are innovative, export-oriented, digitally enabled, employment-generating, and environmentally responsible. Let me ask you something. Which category best describes your enterprise today? Traditional manufacturing, services MSME, export-oriented unit, startup with innovation focus? Your category determines the type of grants you can access. Central government schemes for MSME. Let us begin with the key central government schemes that MSMEs should actively explore in 2026. 1. Credit guarantee and financial support. One of the most important support mechanism is through Credit Guarantee Fund Trust for Micro and Small Enterprises, CGTMSE. It enables collateral-free loans for MSMEs by providing guarantee cover to lenders. This reduces the risk for banks and increases access to finance for businesses. However, many MSMEs are unaware that proper project structuring significantly improves approval chances. WASME assists MSME in preparing bankable project reports aligned with scheme guidelines. Second, SIDBI, funding and development support. The role of SIDBI is critical in MSME financing. SIDBI offers direct funding schemes, technology upgradation support, green finance initiatives, cluster development programs. MSMEs often approach funding institutions without clear financial projections. A structured financial model increases credibility and approval probability. Ministry-level grants and subsidy schemes. Several flagships initiatives are administered through the Ministry of Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises. These includes technology upgradation schemes, cluster development programs, innovation and incubation support, capability building initiatives. The key challenge is not eligibility but alignment of the proposal with scheme objectives. This is where institutional guidelines becomes valuable. State subsidies and local incentives. Now, let us discuss state government subsidies. Many MSMEs focus only on central schemes and overlook substantial benefits available at the state level. State incentives may include capital investment subsidy, interest subsidy, stamp duty reimbursement, power tariff concessions, skill development support, and land and infrastructure incentives. However, each state has its own policy framework and documentation required. Important question for you. Have you reviewed your state's MSME incentives policy in the last 12 months? If not, you may be missing valuable financial support. Through policy advisory and institutional linkages, WASME helps MSMEs understand and access both central and state level opportunities in a coordinated manner. CSR funding model for MSMEs. Let us now discuss a less understood but highly promising area, CSR funding. corporate social responsibility funds are increasingly being deployed as skill development initiatives, technology adoption for MSMEs, sustainability and green projects, women-led and inclusive enterprises, rural and cluster-based MSME development. However, CSR funding is not obtained through simple applications. If require well-structured projects, proposals aligned with social impact objectives. Key elements of strong CSR proposal include clear problem statement, measurable social and economic impact, defined implementation plan, transparency and reporting mechanism. WASME plays a significant role in structuring CSR-aligned MSME projects, connecting enterprises with corporate partners, designing impact-driven proposals, monitoring and reporting frameworks. This transforms MSMEs from funding seekers into development partners. How to structure a strong funding proposal? Whether applying for a grant, subsidy or CSR, funding proposal quality is crucial. A strong proposal should clearly present business profile and credibility, market potential and growth projections, financial viability and utilization plan, employment and social impact, technology and innovation aspects, compliance readiness. Let me ask you, if you were the funding authority, would you approve your current proposal format? Professional structuring increases confidence among funding bodies. This is where WASME provides end-to-end support through project report preparations, financial modeling guidance, policy alignment review, documentation and compliance advisory. Funding is not only about eligibility, it's about presentation, position and credibility. How WASME supports MSME in funding access. Let us summarize the role of WASME in funding ecosystem. WASME supports MSMEs by identifying suitable grants and subsidy schemes, providing policy guidance and interpretations, structuring bankable and grant-ready project proposals, facilitating CSR partnership opportunities, offering capacity building and financial literacy sessions, connecting MSMEs with national and international development platforms. Rather than approaching funding randomly, MSMEs benefit from a strategic, guided and ecosystem-based approach. This significantly improves approval chances and long-term sustainability. 2026 presents a powerful funding landscape for MSMEs through central government schemes, state-level incentives, CSR-driven development funding, institutional support for structured proposals. This opportunity is substantial, but only for those who are informed, prepared, and strategically aligned. If you wish to access these opportunities effectively, engaging with an institutional platform such as WASME can provide structured guidance and global perspectives. In our next episode, we will cover building a global competitive MSME, digital branding, certification, and international positioning. We will discuss how to build global credibility, importance of certification and compliance, digital branding for international buyers, positioning your MSMEs for global partnerships. If you found this session valuable, please subscribe, enable notifications, and comment below. I'm ready to access MSME's funding opportunities. 2026 is not only about growth, it's about strategic funding and structured expansion and global readiness. Thank you for joining us.